Rich, last week, or was it the week before? I don't know. Recently, you went to play Resident Evil 4, which is a remake, Rich, of Resident Evil 4, which came out in,
2005.
2005. Wow, 17 years.
Yeah.
Nearly as long as I've been in the games industry, Rich. How does that make you feel?
Oh, my. Well, it makes me feel old as well, because I'm not that far behind you.
True that.
We're old, mate, we're old.
But yeah, you played it. This is the remake. It's on the RE engine. It's out March 24th, 2023, I want to say.
Correct.
Yeah. How did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Tell us about your time, Rich.
I loved it. I mean, I was very excited to go and play it. I was initially of the mindset that Resident Evil 4 maybe not the sort of prime candidate for a remake. I think most people expected Code Veronica to come first. So I went in, expecting to have fun, but, playing a game that I didn't feel necessarily needed a remake. And I think after playing this, I might be turned around on the whole thing.
Okay.
Because it's really cool what I played. I mean, I only played the opening section, so I don't go beyond the village. But what I saw in that short space of time just blew me away, man. I mean, even this opening shack, this was like a fleeting moment in the first game. Yeah, the opening shack. Yeah, this was like a, 2-3 minute bit. Now it's a whole basement and, just this is sort of indicative of how much they're going to expand it.
Okay, so we're not expecting a Resident Evil 3 situation here with a remake? Because that was 4 hours and you're done?
Yeah, slightly truncated that, wasn't it? I still loved Resident Evil 3 and I thoroughly enjoyed it, but this seems like it's more down the kind of Resident Evil 2 remake end of the spectrum in terms of expanding upon the original. But they're kind of being careful as well to not sort of throw the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak. So you've still got all those little one-liners from Leon.
In a long time, Rich.
Well, now you have.
Wow.
I'm just full of old obsolete sayings that people probably don't know what they mean.
Yeah, right, exactly. But they're trying to make it, not trying to change it too much, but freshen it up.
Not trying to change it too much, but adding fresh mechanics. So, like then when you were grabbed by the guy, you see you can use a knife to break free. And your knife has basically a sort of health gauge.
Okay, so this doesn't snap on one, which always wound me up about video games where you get this knife and it just snaps.
Yeah, it has about 3 or 4 uses depending on what you do, but there's all sorts you can do with it. So you can do that, you can break free, you can slash obviously, but then you can also parry. So if an enemy comes at you with an axe and you tap L1 or the left bumper, you'll do a little parry move and deflect it. You'll lose some health off your knife, but you sort of buy yourself a bit of breathing space.
Did you do that?
Which is really cool. Yeah, I did it. It's awesome. Does a little kind of sparky clash as well, and it's super satisfying.
What are the windows like? We're not talking like Dark Souls here kind of thing.
No. I mean, fairly generous, but not so generous that you feel like you can just spam it. You've still got to time it accurately,
Yeah.
So that's cool, but also you've got stealth now as well. So when you enter the village initially, you can go in crouched and you can take out some of the villagers before they all kick off and start coming for you.
Okay.
Which I thought was awesome too. Totally optional. You could completely miss it and not know about it. But I was shown how to do it and I was like, well, this is quite cool. This wasn't an option before.
Yeah. To be fair, the last time, I've not played this in forever.
Yeah.
Last time I saw it being run through was when Lee, who used to work for us, was doing it on a stream in the office.
Don't mention that. It's a sore subject, mate.
Well, especially...
That was a mess.
Well, some of the scenes, but that village scene as well,
Yeah.
I don't know, at the time it was just a bit okay. But
I think it still holds up, the original.
Do you really?
In HD as well. You can still play it in HD. I personally think it holds up. But then I'm a fanboy with this game. I love it,
Yeah.
I bought a GameCube just for this when it came out initially.
Yeah, I've never been a massive Resident Evil fan. I enjoy them and I'll play through them, but to be fair, I never even finished Village, so...
Oof. Alright, fair enough.
Yeah.
You finished this though, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, but I don't know, 10 years ago?
Oh, still.
12 years ago?
I like, yeah, fair play. I like as well that the kind of sort of dawny, dusky setting at the beginning kind of gives way to daylight, so you kind of getting that initial dark atmosphere, and the time of day slowly changes,
Yeah.
which is cool. I don't know if you noticed that. You got the melee attacks as well. You see here, you got his little roundhouse kick. That's back.
Well, this was always this was when Resident Evil went true kind of shooter, right? This is
Yeah,
the action Resident Evil, the first action Resident Evil for the most part.
Yeah,
Well, I guess Resident Evil
it was a
3
big shift, man.
was a little bit like
You,
It
yeah,
got
I suppose you had a
actiony
little
in-
180 turn.
yeah, but this is
suppose.
just full on action all the way through, right?
Well, it kind of pioneered the sort of over-the-shoulder third-person style and stuff. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a huge shift at the time.
I want to see the castle, mate.
Well, you'll have to wait.
Yeah, we don't see it in this bit. Obviously,
Yeah.
this is early gameplay from the early levels.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's the when I want to see it, because this engine is phenomenal. Nice little cow butt there.
By the way, vegans look away
Oh
now,
my God.
because there's a flaming cow and it's on a rampage.
It was a bull, right? Was it a bull?
Oh, was it a bull?
I thought it might have had horns,
I don't know.
Rich.
But either way, it's on fire and it's running amok. So those are new little things you can do now, environmental stuff.
What? Set a cow or a bull on fire?
Yeah,
fantastic. Game of the year
It's
already,
mad.
right?
I know, right?
Phenomenal.
Yeah, and there's little sort of mini cutscenes as well, like this one.
Just
And
to
you're
kind
going
of
to see an old
ground you,
familiar
like, in
face
your,
soon as
like,
well.
Immersion and stuff like, right?
Yeah. Here he is. There's Dr. Salvador with his chainsaw, and he's a proper bastard. I couldn't kill him. I tried. Could not kill him.
Yeah, then this is where they almost became standard. Do you remember them in 5 as well?
Yeah, I
Chainsaw
do, yeah.
guys. Right.
Yeah. Less sort of scary because, yeah, there were quite a few of them. Whereas Dr. Salvador, he's kind of recurring,
Yeah, he's
nasty character.
I guess he's your whatchamacallit from Resident Evil 2 and 3.
Yeah, he's a bit of a nemesis.
Nemesis.
Bit of a tyrant fella,
Yeah.
I suppose, of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you enjoyed it?
Oh, I love me a shotgun as well. I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. I just loved everything they're doing with it. It's even little things like destructibility and stuff. You can go around with the knife, just, breaking stuff and...
Well, they seem to be getting better. Obviously, the only complaint with 3 was not the game itself. It was the fact that it was short and sweet.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to have that problem.
No. And whereas 2 was like the perfect length and a great remake. Even the first one was kind of just fantastic.
Do you see that as well? You can alter the environment depending on different contexts.
Oh shit!
So,
that wasn't
yeah.
like a cinematic thing.
No, that's just like I've led him round this way. So this is what happens. There's the parry.
I was about to say,
Look at
Rich,
that.
is that the parry? Right, thank you.
Pretty tasty. And the attaché case is back. Yes.
Yeah.
Attaché case.
And that's it, Rich. That's a brief look at Resident Evil 4. The game is out on March 24th, 2023. We'll have more as the year and next year goes on. Thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Cheers, folks. Bye.
Bye. Attaché case, game of the year. Bye.